News broke yesterday that the jerseys for the unrivaled teams was going to be released. Now, shockingly, Angel Reese jersey immediately sold out within 2 minutes, guys. Angel Reese jersey sold out more than anybody. Now, many people were saying, you know what? This sounds like a bunch of BS, bro. How do Angel Reese jersey sell out in 2 minutes, bro? Like, she popping, but she ain't popping like that, though. Like, somebody lying somewhere down the line.
2 minutes. That's how long it supposedly took for Angel Reese's unrivaled jersey to sell out completely. But something doesn't add up when you look at the numbers. And I'm about to show you why this might be the biggest marketing scheme in women's basketball. Ever wonder how a relatively unknown league managed to outperform established WNBA stars in merchandise sales? The timing seems suspiciously perfect, doesn't it? You're not alone in questioning these record-breaking sales. Stay with me as we uncover the suspicious pattern behind these claims and why the math simply doesn't make sense. But I smell a rat. All right? Something smells like B to the S. All right? All right, I'm just saying. And this applies to this situation. I said, well, let me see what I can see. The truth behind these sales figures might shock even the most dedicated basketball fans. Angel Reese fans, they're sad, they're furious, and they're very upset right now because Angel Reese's unrivaled jersey came out and was sold out in like 2 or 3 minutes. Wow. Impressive. That is very impressive, right? Let's talk about the timing of this whole jersey sellout situation because something just doesn't add up here. When Angel Reese's jersey supposedly sold out in just minutes, did anybody stop to think about how perfectly orchestrated the announcement was? I mean, literally at 10:04 p.m. Eastern Time, these unrivaled jerseys hit the market. And by 10:08 p.m., just 4 minutes later, there were already full news reports circulating that Angel's jersey had sold out completely. Let me share this tab right here. So this is the Unrivaled website. And yeah, these are the jerseys, bro. It looks like Alyssa Thomas's jersey sold out. The Fiscalia jersey has sold out. Tattoo Sabi's jersey is still available. And Angel Reese's jersey has sold out. 4 minutes is barely enough time to refresh a web page, let alone for a news outlet to confirm a sellout, write an article, get it edited, and publish it online. The jerseys drop, and instantly, polished reports appear. This timeline defies logic. But here's where the plot thickens. The reports claimed that Chelsea Gray, Kayla McBride, and Natasha Cloud all sold out at basically the same time, too. How convenient that players with different levels of popularity all sold out simultaneously. When does that ever happen in real life? Now it's Angel Reese's jersey that's causing red flags, because people are saying within 2 minutes of clicking on this damn site, her jersey sold out, which means it might have been only 5. Allegedly. Just like the number on her jersey, that's how many they had available. Allegedly, bro, consider this, who had real-time access to the inventory system, tracking each jersey as it supposedly flew off the shelves? That's not how merchandise reporting typically works. There's usually a delay. Companies verify numbers. Marketing teams craft statements. News outlets gather info before publishing. But this time, the sellout news hit social media instantly, which feels unusually fast and raises questions. Some even complain that there might not have been enough merchandise available in the first place. You think, because I think that's potentially a massive part of this. Multiple sources shared the exact same information at nearly the same time, like a movie premiere where reviews drop before the film even plays. Scripted, not spontaneous. This wasn't journalism. It was coordinated messaging. The articles didn't just report the sellout. They framed it as a major cultural moment. The narrative was prepackaged and launched in sync across platforms. I just gotta keep it real. Because they're saying, ain't no way Angel's jersey sold out within 2 minutes. Bro, this has never happened. Not even her Chicago Sky jersey sold out that fast. But I'm here to tell you, I gotta believe, bro, this looking real spooky. I can't even lie, bro. It's looking spooky out here. It mirrors those limited edition drops built on artificial scarcity. Release a small number of items, claim they sold out instantly, and manufacture the illusion of overwhelming demand. But real demand doesn't look like this. If thousands were genuinely trying to buy at once, we'd have seen crashes, checkout issues, and chaos. Instead, we got a flawless, polished rollout. Normal sellouts are messy, failed transactions, customer complaints, and resellers cashing in. But with the unrivaled jerseys, it was all too smooth. The immediate and uniform reporting points to a plan, not a spontaneous surge in interest. Minimal inventory plus instant sellout equals one thing: a headline, not a phenomenon. Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not shocked her jersey sold out. All right? Or that it would at least eventually sell out.
I'm not shocked by that.
It's the 2 or 3 minute part that I think could be questioned. Of course, you're not supposed to question anything, right? Not supposed to. But you can, because that's part of being an American and our right to say whatever in the hell we want. Here's the strangest part of this whole jersey saga, and it completely destroys the Angel Reese phenomenon narrative. While her fans were busy celebrating her supposed record-breaking sales, something fishy was happening behind the scenes. Every single unrivaled player's jersey vanished from inventory at exactly the same moment. That's right. Natasha Cloud, Brittany Griner, and Nafisa Collier all sold out simultaneously with Angel Reese. Now, wait a minute. Does anyone honestly believe that Natasha Cloud has the same merch-moving power as Angel Reese? That's like saying your neighbor's garage band draws identical crowds as Beyoncé. The marketplace never works this way. So, you're trying to tell me Natasha Cloud is moving the needle? That Kayla McBride is moving the needle? Hey, think about when the new PlayStation or iPhone drops. The most popular versions disappear first, while others might linger on shelves for days or weeks. That's how actual consumer demand works. It varies based on popularity. Let's be real about the players involved here. Angel Reese has millions of followers across her social platforms. She's a college basketball sensation who commands major attention. Meanwhile, Natasha Cloud, though certainly talented, doesn't come close to matching Reese's mainstream recognition or social media presence. Yet somehow, their jerseys disappeared from inventory at identical speeds. And Brittany Griner? Brittany Griner, somebody that came back from Russia, and the very arena she was playing in for her first game couldn't even sell out. Not only could it not sell out, it didn't come close to selling out. And you're trying to tell me they claim they moved the needle because of overwhelming demand, that all the jerseys vanished in just 4 minutes. But what followed was a tidal wave of fan disappointment flooding the internet. One Reese supporter cried out, "I was there the second they dropped, and it sold out. I'm going to cry." Another couldn't believe it, writing, "How is Angel Reese's jersey already sold out? I didn't even get to buy one." The chorus of frustration kept growing. How did it sell out so quick? Please restock. These aren't bots. These are real people, real fans, voicing real heartbreak. Please restock Angel Reese's jersey. We are begging. One pleaded, tagging at Unrivaled. Another echoed the sentiment. Please let me get an Angel one. I was there right when they dropped, and it was gone. I'm going to cry. Yet another dropped a heartbreaking line. How is Angel's jersey already sold out? 3 question marks, loaded with disbelief. And that's the heart of it. The math here doesn't make sense. The idea that consumer behavior across players with vastly different popularity levels could align so perfectly? It's statistically absurd. Brittany Griner, yes, she's a household name, but let's be honest, hasn't been a top merch seller, even at her peak. Nafisa Collier? Respected, absolutely. But she doesn't command anywhere near the online presence, cultural clout, or fan following that Angel Reese does. So, tell me, does anyone actually believe Natasha Cloud is moving units like that?
Come on.
Let's be real here. Or Brittany Griner either. This synchronized jersey sellout, all players all at once, it flies in the face of everything we know about how consumers behave. When demand is real, things move unevenly. Some items vanish instantly, others linger. Some sell out in waves, not seconds. So what are we really witnessing here? Not a burst of consumer enthusiasm, but a strategic marketing move. That identical 4-minute sellout window across every jersey smells more like orchestration than demand. It's not organic, it's narrative building.
And it worked.
Instant headlines, viral tweets, the illusion of overwhelming popularity, all without a shred of sales data to back it up. And let's be honest, if you've got even half a brain, isn't it reasonable to ask, maybe, just maybe, did they only have 50 or 100 jerseys available to begin with? Let's lift the curtain on this so-called jersey phenomenon. The real story behind Unrivaled's viewership is downright embarrassing. We're talking numbers so low, you couldn't even fill a high school gymnasium. Not an NBA arena, a high school gym. So how in the world does a league that nobody's watching somehow outsell the NBA in merch? It doesn't add up. And yet here we are, watching folks do victory laps online over this 4-minute sellout, as if that alone doesn't create its own marketing storm. Oh my God. Did you hear? Angel Reese sold out her jersey in 2 minutes. 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Boom, viral moment. Never mind that the league averages 150,000 viewers per game. You know what else averages that? YouTube mukbang channels. Let's run the numbers. If Angel Reese's jersey truly sold out in 2 magical minutes, and people were actually buying at a normal, human pace, then logically, there should have been thousands of jerseys available at the start. That's how legitimate sellouts work in established leagues with actual fan bases. But we didn't see that here.
Why?
Because they probably didn't have very many jerseys to begin with. And I'm willing to bet they all had the same limited count across the board. Whether it was Reese, Sabrina Ionescu, Lexi Hull, or Kalia Copper, same story, same stock. You really expect me to believe those jerseys were all moving at the same speed? Let's consider a far more likely scenario. They made 50, maybe 100 jerseys per player, just like sneaker drops, where they release a few hundred pairs to stir up hype. It's the illusion of demand, not real popularity. It's a marketing trick used by struggling brands, not successful ones. So suddenly that impressive sellout? It's not so impressive anymore. It's a stunt. A manufactured moment. It's like selling out a concert in a phone booth, then bragging about the crowd size. Now, let's not forget, Unrivaled didn't exactly crush it when it came to viewership. And like I said before, they might have only had 5 jerseys available for all we know. I'm just keeping it real. Think logically. Unrivaled launches a tiny run of jerseys, drops them online, and within minutes, poof, they're gone. Then the headlines roll in. Record-breaking sales. We're sold out. But what did they really do? They created artificial scarcity. That's it. Classic marketing 101. But here's the kicker. The fans? They're the ones left behind. They showed up on time. They were ready to buy. And they left empty-handed wondering, why don't I see anyone wearing these jerseys? Because that's the thing, when fans actually do get merch, they show it off. Instagram posts. TikTok hauls, game day fits, unboxing videos. So, where's the proof? Where are all the Angel Reese jerseys? The silence is loud, suspiciously loud. And when you zoom out and see the bigger picture, it gets worse. Unrivaled reportedly hasn't even paid its players the $50,000 bonuses they promised. They can't afford to pay athletes, but they're somehow pulling off blockbuster merchandise sales? That math doesn't check out either. When people show you who they are, believe them. This is a pattern, not an accident. It's not consumer demand, it's PR desperation. A calculated attempt to appear successful when reality tells a different story. The smoking gun is right there. This wasn't about honoring Angel Reese's cultural moment. It was about covering up a league that's scrambling to stay relevant. And here's the wildest part. Word is, they didn't even produce new stock. They're allegedly selling leftover merch from previous drops. No restock planned. No new runs coming. And still, no one's talking about the fact that the league can't even pay its players. So the next time you hear these wild headlines, these instant sellout stories, ask for the receipts. How many jerseys were actually produced? Who bought them? Where's the evidence? And most importantly, who's benefiting from all this smoke and mirrors? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about this league's credibility crisis together.